Hello everyone, in this captivating video, we are excited to present to you a precise curated selected of the top 10 most breathtaking films set to release in 2023. These extraordinary cinematic masterpieces are guaranteed to send a delightful chill down your spine. As we explore this carefully selected list, we aim to provide you with clear explanations. Stay with us, watch the full video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get the latest and best movies news must be watched. Number 1. The Creator. The Creator is a 2023 American science fiction film produced and directed by Gareth Edwards. The movie, a grand sci-fi with grand ideas, man versus machine, new versus old, how the next generation are the future. Like many other science fiction works, The Creator begins with the primary objective of introducing the characters, giving some backstory, and establishing the world in which the story is set. The movie, based on an ex-Special Forces agent, Joshua, is enlisted to track down and eliminate the Creator, the enigmatic mastermind behind advanced artificial intelligence, as an impending conflict between humanity and AI looms. The Creator possesses a clandestine weapon capable of terminating the war and eradicating the entire human race. Joshua and his team of elite operatives embark on a mission into enemy-occupied territory. They soon discover the world-ending weapon is actually an AI in the form of a young child.
What's heaven?
It's a peaceful place in the sky.
Are you going to heaven?
No. You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
So, we're just saying we can't go to heaven because you're not good.
Number 2. Leave the World Behind. Leave the World Behind is an upcoming psychological thriller film written, directed, and produced by Sam Esmail. It is based on the 2020 novel of the same name by Rumaan Alam. Academy Award winner film stars Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, and Ethan Hawke are played. The movie starts with a New York family leaving the city for a vacation in a Long Island rental home. The house and the grounds are indeed enticing, and the nearby beach seems like just the tonic that the stressed family needs. But matters quickly turn ominous when interrupted by two strangers telling news of a mysterious blackout has knocked out the power in the city and asks to stay with the family. Soon the internet, television, and radio stop working, as does the landline. They have no way of finding out what is happening. When animals start to migrate in strange ways, the physical and mental health of the families begins to disintegrate. As the threat grows more imminent, both families must decide how best to survive the potential crisis.
Get a bat.
So sorry to bother you. You must be Amanda.
Number 3. Hunger Game: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Before he became the despotic president of Panem, an 18-year-old Coriolanus Snow was the last hope for his once distinguished family, which had fallen from grace in the post-war capital. As the 10th Hunger Games approached, Snow was uneasy about mentoring Lucy Gray Baird, the tribute from District 12. However, when Lucy Gray wowed the nation with her singing at the reaping ceremony, Snow saw a chance to improve their odds. Together, they used their showmanship and political savvy to try to survive the deadly competition. The outcome would reveal whether each participant was a beautiful songbird or a treacherous snake. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is an upcoming American science fiction action film directed by Francis Lawrence from a screenplay by Michael Leslie and Michael Arndt. It is based on the 2020 novel The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The movie takes place in the dystopian world of Panem during the 10th annual Hunger Games. It follows the story of Coriolanus Snow, who later becomes the tyrannical President Snow depicted in the original series. The fiction explores themes of power, privilege, and the loss of innocence. It delves deep into the characters' motivations and provides a gripping backstory to the Hunger Game.
What are the Hunger Games for?
The Hunger Games are to punish the districts. Those tributes don't have a choice.
Number 4. Plane. Plane is a 2023 American action thriller film directed by Jean-Francois Richet. The film stars Gerard Butler, Mike Colter, Yosanen, and Tony Goldwyn. The movie's about a commercial pilot Brody Torrance flies Trailblazer Airlines with 14 passengers and 3 cabin crew members from Singapore to Honolulu finds himself caught in a war zone after he's forced to land on what turns out to be Holo Island in the Philippines. During a terrible storm, no one knows where they are, not even Captain Brody. All the electronics on the plane are temporarily fried. Cell phones don't work. Brody believes they are in a dangerous part of the Philippines though, and so do the officials at Trailblazer Airlines who are monitoring the situation. situation. Brodie Torrance saves his passengers from a lightning strike by making a risky landing on a war-torn island, only to find that surviving the landing was just the beginning. When most of the passengers are taken hostage by dangerous rebels, the only person Torrance can count on for help is Louis Gaspar, an accused murderer who was being transported by the FBI. In order to rescue the passengers, Torrance will need Gaspar's help, and will learn there is more to Gaspar than meets the eye.
This is an emergency. I'm Captain Brodie Torrance.
I like this guy.
Number 5. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. In Dead Reckoning Part 1, Ethan Hunt and his IMF team embark on their most dangerous mission yet, to track down a terrifying new weapon that threatens all of humanity before it falls into the wrong hands. Ethan Hunt is tasked with locating a formidable weapon that poses a grave danger to mankind. The stakes are high, as the destiny of the world and its future hang in the balance. Ethan is compelled to contemplate that the mission holds greatest importance, exceptional even the lives of his dearest, when faced with an enigmatic and almighty enemy. We see Ethan try to find to stop the entity. The entity is an advanced, self-aware rogue AI capable of penetrating cybersecurity and predict probable futures. Governments around the world compete to control it, searching for two connected keys, while the IMF also searches for the keys, aiming to destroy the entity to prevent further damage. The Mission Impossible movies have always prioritized suspense, intrigue, and action ahead of telling stories that make all that much sense. But Dead Reckoning spends so much time trying to clearly explain things like what the entity is and how it's unlike anything Ethan.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
His fate is written. Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
Number 6. Argylle. Argylle is an upcoming spy action comedy film directed and produced from the twisted mind, Matthew Vaughn. Argylle is the mission of a global treasure hunt entices an exceptional spy who must navigate the perils of his own troubled history that could potentially endanger the entire operation. This highly anticipated cinematic masterpiece promises to take audiences into a world filled with thrilling espionage, intriguing plot twists, and heart-stopping action sequences. With an exceptional cast and crew meticulously crafting each scene, Argylle is set to redefine the spy genre and leave viewers on the edge of their seats. An adrenaline-fueled adventure that will leave you craving for more. In the movie, Ellie Conway, an introverted spy novelist who seldom leaves her home, is drawn into the real world of espionage when the plots of her books get a little too close to the activities of a sinister underground syndicate. When Aiden shows up to save her from being kidnapped or killed, Ellie and her beloved cat Alfie are plunged into a covert world where nothing and no one is what it seems. Prepare to be thrilled by an extraordinary new spy film, Argylle. The star-studded cast includes Henry Cavill, Dua Lipa, John Cena.
It's time for you to meet the real Agent Argylle.
There's only one way to find out.
Number 7. Rebel Moon. The star-trotting epic Rebel Moon is about Cora, a lone wolf soldier who's found community and connection on the quiet farming moon of Velt. She's a long way away from her former life fighting for the Imperium, the brutal interstellar royal empire bent on controlling the galaxy. But Cora's violent past is dredged up when sadistic Admiral Atticus Noble comes to Velt via a battleship cruiser and stirs up deadly trouble on the orders of the Imperium's tyrannical regent, Balisarius. In a universe controlled by the corrupt government of the Motherworld, the moon of Velt is threatened by the forces of the Imperium, the army of the Motherworld controlled by Regent Balisarius. Cora, a former member of the Imperium who seeks redemption for her past in the leadership of the oppressive government, tasks herself to recruit warriors from across the galaxy to make a stand against the Motherworld's forces before they return to the planet. Rebel Moon is an upcoming American epic space opera film directed by Zack Snyder. The film features an ensemble cast that includes Sofia Boutella, Charlie Hunnam, Mikhail Husman, and more.
What do you think they want?
Everything.
I found her.
Shh. One moment. I do love this part.
Number 8. Napoleon. Napoleon is a spectacle-filled action epic that details the checkered rise and fall of the iconic French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, played by Oscar winner Joaquin Phoenix. Napoleon, a man, came out of nowhere to rule everything, but all the while he was waging a romantic war with his adulterous wife Josephine. He conquered the world to try to win her love, and when he couldn't, he conquered it to destroy her and destroyed himself in the process. With the French Revolution underway, chaos is rife in the streets of France near the turn of the 19th century amid a power vacuum left by Antoinette's execution. That's where Bonaparte comes in, as he is given the responsibility of quelling the rebellions. Napoleon is an upcoming epic historical drama film directed and produced by Ridley Scott and written by David Scarpa. The film takes a personal look at Napoleon Bonaparte's origins and his swift, ruthless climb to emperor, viewed through the prism of his addictive and often volatile relationship with his wife and one true love, Josephine. Other than Phoenix and Kirby, the film's supporting cast includes Tahar Rahim, Ben Miles, and Ludivine Sagnier.
I found the crown of France in the gutter and placed it atop my own head.
Number 9. Killers of the Flower Moon. In the 1920s, members of the Osage Nation mourning that their children will soon be taken from them. Soon after, oil is discovered on their lands, bringing vast wealth to the nation. The wealth attracts white people who flock to Oklahoma to manipulate, extort, and steal as much of that money as they can. When Ernest moves to live with his uncle and work as a driver in town, he soon starts driving an Osage woman named Molly and learns from his uncle that she's wealthy. Ernest eventually convinces Molly to marry him, but it doesn't take long for members of her family and community to start being killed. With death after death, there is no investigation. Molly soon finds herself surrounded by people who mean to do her harm in order to get her family's oil rights. Killers of the Flower Moon is a 2023 American epic revisionist Western crime drama film directed and produced by Martin Scorsese. Stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Lily Gladstone.
Shomikasi. That's how you are.
I don't know what you said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
Son, I got a question. You like women?
That's my weakness.
Number 10. Butcher's Crossing. The movie takes viewers back to 1874 to that overlooked history. Miller is a buffalo hunter who convinces an idealistic Harvard student named Willie Andrews to fund an expedition from Kansas to Colorado to take down a massive herd. In the Colorado wilderness, Willie Andrews, a dropout from an Ivy League school, sought purpose and adventure. He joined buffalo hunters, facing danger and testing his limits by meeting Miller. Miller agrees to take the novice on the ultimate hunt as long as he can front the money needed to complete it. Against the advice of many, Will trusts that Miller knows about the legendary buffalo hunting ground, and along with a motley crew, they venture off into the wilderness. The trip is rocky at first, but eventually, Will finds out that everyone was wrong about Miller, and they come across more buffalo than anyone could wish for. When the choice becomes greed or survival, they all must decide what their priorities are. Butcher's Crossing is a 2022 American Western drama film directed by Gabe Polsky. Stars Nicolas Cage, Fred Heckinger, and Xander Berkeley.
Dear Father, I decided to leave Harvard and travel west. I hope to find a stronger purpose and more meaning in my life.
What can I do for you?
I would like to go on a hunt.
Hope you enjoy the video. Ensure that you subscribe the channel to receive the most recent updates and new movies.